Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Michael Gibney with Team Prodigy Disc. I was also the tournament director for the 14th annual Fairhope Jubilee. Bringing you the final 11 holes here. We had a cannon shoot off at the beginning of the tournament. Just thought it's a cool little shot to put in here. Cool, so let's get to the action. Starting off on hole 11, you got Todd Bagwell at 11 down, Schusterick at 7, Cam Colglazier at 8 down, Cody Faircloth 9 down, and Trey at 7 down. Or 7 under par, as some like to refer to it. So we got Trey starting off here. So this little shot's about 214 foot, so a little hyzer. I think he's throwing some kind of overstable, probably A2 or something. Looks like he fought through. Oh, Cody did not make it through there. It's one of those watermelon discs he likes to throw. Something from MVP. Todd, your current leader. That is a A2. Looks like you got a great skipper on the corner. Cam trying to go up the gut. As you can tell, everybody's wearing kind of their winter caps. A little high, but getting it. But everybody's wearing their winter caps. It was actually extremely cold this day. It's in the 30s, which for lower Alabama, even in January, is pretty cold. Cody tossing up. Looked like he still caught a little something, dropped a little early. Cam with a little pitch up. Should be able to tap that in. Misses his 40-footer there. Will, after fighting through, connects for the birdie. There's Trey. Cam tapping in. Looks like everybody's at 8 down other than Todd at 12. Moving on to hole 12, 232. This is actually the hole that Logan aced last year. We got on film. That was pretty cool. Todd going up the middle with a putter. A little shaky there. Camera work, but looks like we got it down there. Will throwing a PA3 200. Golly, just rifling it. Looks like it hit that tree in the very back, right behind the basket, about 15 feet, and kicked towards it. Cam with his Lucid Warden. Comes up and hits a little early. Watermelon disc again from Cody. I'll have to ask him what that is. This is kind of one of those final holes. It's the second to last wooded hole of the course where you really just want to get out of here with a 2 or a 3 and just move on. The birdies kind of start coming here at the end. Oh, great putt from Trey. Jump putt. Must have been about 45 feet there. See, this is where Will went. You can kind of throw pretty hard off the tee because you really just come straight into that backstop area, and you're normally right at circle's edge or inside. Will with a straddle. Catches left chain and in. Well, like I said, this is kind of one of those last ones. You just want to get out of here with a good score and you know, kind of start focusing on the birdies because you get to the more open holes. And that's normally where most of the people are getting their birdies. You want to just limit your damage and take as many pars and 2s as you can throughout this wooded section. This one here says 295. It plays uphill. I normally personally throw a fairway driver. Plays a little farther. I would say probably plays about 330. Great kick back into the fairway there for Trey. Todd. Lost a disc there. Kicks down on the right. Will with what looks to be a M3. flying like one as well. Fortunately, hit a tree. He's about halfway down the hole. He'll have about 120-foot toss up. Early release there from Cam, but kind of fought through once again right about halfway. Great shot there from Cody. Oh, he caught the last tree. He'll have about 50 feet to go, but not a bad spot to be. This one here, you'll kind of see up by the basket. There was actually a lot of wind and kind of stormy the night before, and this huge limb fell there right about 20 feet past the basket. And I actually did not know until the next day, because I didn't actually walk the course that morning. I had somebody else kind of walk it and just tell me if all the tee pads and fairways were clear. But you kind of could have, if you did make it through the whole gap there to the basket, you would actually probably hit that tree if you were going too far. So players kind of got a little bonus there. Definitely something I was surprised when I walked the course to find it that afternoon while I was picking up some of the trash and everything after the event. Cody pitching up. Will. Looks like that's probably right at about, I'd say 35 feet maybe. Maybe a little closer. Either way, off the top. Tapping in. So all threes and Will 4 there. So this here plays as an island hole. It's only about 280 feet to the long pin. It plays as an island though that you have to land on, or you go to a drop zone that's right before the concrete there. So you're definitely wanting to get on there. And with being only 280, you're wanting to be as close as you can, hopefully with a birdie look. It looks like a great shot from Todd. He gets right past that, and it looks like he'll be sitting right there behind that tree. Not sure what Cam's throwing there. He's on the Park the Old pin, the one that they played in the first round. Cody with that watermelon disc again. Looks like he actually came up short, so he'll be throwing 2 from before the actual island. You are allowed to land short there. Will with a good shot. Landed right up there, about where Todd landed. Cody just pitching up under the basket for his 3. And here's Cam's 2-putt. This island right here actually gets really windy. As you can see there, that actually dropped out of the sky. Rolled a little bit, but he'll easily tap that in for a 3. Here's Trey. Another jumper. Almost slid out of bounds, but I was actually standing right there to the left. I know that one did stay in. Wind just dropping it out of the sky again. Wow, Todd missing that too. Surprising to see none of them getting a birdie on it. This is kind of one that you always want to get. It being an island, you're definitely happy for a 3 rather than having to rethrow for the 4 for the 3 from the drop zone. But looks like everybody picked up the 3 on that one. This was a little temp hole we added in just so we could fit 5 more players. Played right at 260 with OB deep and OB right. Got a nice Prodigy T1 there. Looks like a good shot from Trey. Trey trying to make a move here. Todd throwing A2 as well. Looks like he is in the road. I don't think that one slinged back in, unfortunately. Cam with some sort of putter there. Looks like he'll be in the circle. Like I said on the last video, our cameraman actually had never filmed disc golf until this day. He works on a lot of movie sets and everything, so we were super grateful to have him, but he did miss a couple shots here and there just because he's not super familiar with it. Definitely great work. That's where Todd went out of bounds, so this would be to save a 3. We're taking an easy 4 from there. Here's Will. You can see his jacket blowing in the wind there. Right side. No, he's not happy with that one. Here's Cody. It's a good birdie. Cam for 2. There's Trey trying to get another birdie going. And a nice jump putt 2 holes ago. Excuse me, 3 holes ago now. There we go. Gets that one right over the lip there for the 2. Todd tapping in his 4. So gosh, Trey just gained 2 on Todd right there. Will tapping in his 3. Looks like Trey, Cody, and Cam got the 2. Will with the 3, and Todd, after throwing OB, took the 4. D1 there from Trey. Actually, as you can see, had a good bit of rain, had some water over in that pond, which we don't normally have. Looks like a fell in there from Cam. He'll be on the back side of the hill. Looks like Cody going with a little more of the wider hyzer. Sawed it off just a little. He'll probably have a 40-footer or so from there. Will with the 350 A2. Looks like he sawed it off as well. Kind of have to decide if you want to play the short side or the long side of this one. The long side, you kind of are putting uphill. Short side, you're not about 20 feet or so. You're probably going to end up wanting to lay up because that drop off right behind the basket can definitely cause some rollaways like you saw there with Todd's. Ooh, great run. Will just pitching under the basket. Not going to risk that one going down the hill. Cody laying it up as well. Cody just got picked up by MVP Disc. I know he's super excited about that one. Cam with an uphill putt right off front rim. And looks like Trey with uphill putt as well. Misses that one as well. It's definitely a hole you normally see somebody taking a 2-1. This wind and cold just really not as a little high there, Trey. With this wind and everything and it being as cold as it was, the scores really weren't quite as low as everybody expected, that's for sure. 262 uphill here. Cam Colglazier, everybody knows he's from Mobile. It's only about an hour drive for him over here. He normally tries to play this tournament. A couple years ago, before I ran it, I actually came out and got to watch Cam and Matty O play it, which was super fun. And Will. A little reverse skip action there. I'll give him a putt. Todd going M3, it looks like. Looks like a pretty good shot. Cody just trying to pitch up. That should be easy work from there. Will with a jumper. Thought he got a little closer than that after that skip, but I guess he kind of stayed at the top of the hill. Wind just dropped it again. Came out a little low. Hard to get a rhythm going whenever you're cold and with all that wind. Oh, just left side for Cam there. It's cool to see Todd, Bagwell, and Will and all these guys from out of town drive down for this one. Right off the front there. Looks like everybody ended up with a 3 other than Trey. Came with a 2. This one here is throwing over OB. 223 right over the baseball field here. You kind of just throw it out when it stall. You can see it right there, but unfortunately Trey threw OB. That's the more typical play. A little higher up, just kind of let it stall out over that. There we go. Looks like Will's going putter. Just one more hyzer there. Could have been a 300 A2, not really sure. Todd going A2. Just trying to get in bounds. Yeah, that'll be a close one. You should tap that in, no problem. And this is from the drop zone for Trey. After throwing OB. See if he gives it a run or just lays it up. Looks like he just lays it up to the front there. That'll be a drop in 4 for him. Cody's birdie putt. Yeah, great putt. Outside the circle there. Little circle 2 percentage point for those Disc Golf Pro Tour events. Will off the top. Will just couldn't get it going, it doesn't look like. There we go. Easy 3. It's Cam tapping in for his 2. That's going to be Trey tapping in his 4. And Todd tapping in his 2. Looks like he marked it on top of that there. That's pretty funny. You put it that close, pretty easy work for the birdie. So we got Todd at 13, Will at 8, and Cam, Cody, and Trey all at 10. Moving on to hole 17. Most people take the sidearm here, as you're going to see Cam do. Looks like he turned it over a good bit too much there, but that side is safe. It kind of plays as a river. Todd with a turnover. Should be fine. Cody with a sidearm. Looks like he's back down there by the fence on the other side as well. Looks like that one comes up a little short, but it'll be a putt. Probably about 35 from there. And that kind of that opening. Trey going with that 350 M3. Just trying to probably get a nice flat throw and let it turn itself. Yep. And the wind turns it. Looks like he slides up in there for a putt. Cam with a jumper from the fence. Assume just sits underneath it for a 3. Cody as well. Todd here. Lining up a jumper. Looks like Matt wasn't really in position to catch that one. Will with the jumper there from probably about 40. Off the pole. Trey with a jumper here again. Looks mean when he's lining those things up. Dead center again. Look at that. He's hitting those jumpers pretty well. Guess that's where Cam threw from the fence to there. Knocks in his 3. So Trey with a lone bird. Look, it looks like he's 11 down. There's a good shot there. And if he birdies this one and somehow Todd doesn't, that put him to only back 1 with 1 to go. Sidearm from Cam. That's pretty traditional route there. Oh, just a little short. Looks like he thought he was pretty close to ace in there. Looks like he got that one a little bit of an air bounce. Yeah, Yeah, Heiser's out a little bit. He'll probably be sitting about 50 for a little jump putt if he's not behind that tree. So this is what we call hole 18, and then the next one is Mac, which is the last hole of the course. One of the guys that helped design it, name was Mac, so he named the last basket for himself. Sidearm with a X1 there. Little skip. And then putt in range. This course normally only has 20 holes. We had 21 during this, but only has 20 because we have baseball season, and normally 2 of the holes get taken out. Kind of taken out during that, just mainly because we get so much traffic. We play them when we can. The baskets don't actually come out, but short there. The baskets don't actually come out, but we normally have to skip them because there's so many cars. Will for a birdie. So if Trey can knock this down, he'll put himself within 1 with 1 hole to go. That real direct putt. It sits in there for a birdie. So Trey is 1 back of Todd with 1 hole to go. So we got Todd at 13, Trey at 12, Cody at 10, Cam at 11, and Will at 9. Kind of went a little out of order there. So this last hole is 388 feet. You can pretty much throw any line you want. It's wide open, just OB long. It's like Trey goes with a D2 on a little flat to Heiser. Puts himself probably about circle's edge on the left. That'll be a putt to try to tie it, depending on what Todd does. Cam rips out an enforcer, but doesn't look like he's too happy. And threw that a little straighter and lower than he wanted. At least sitting about 60. There's Will. Puts himself about 15, 20 feet. See all that standing water there. Cody steps up. Looks like he flips that over a little bit, but it coming back. I know he throws the Octane a lot. I don't know MVP's lineup too well, but I know the Octane is one he throws a good bit and really seems to like. And Todd last on the tee. Them having a 1-stroke lead, you know he's wanting to try to birdie this one or put it close, that's for sure. It's a D1. He flipped it over a little bit. Not really going to have a putt from there. So here he is, just trying to pitch underneath, take the 3. Coming down to the wire here. Whenever your tournament director is sitting up there waiting on cards to come in, you don't get to see all this fun action. Left it a little short, but he should tap that in. So Todd with a 1-stroke lead, so Trey's going to be putting for the tie here. This is Cody. Guess Trey must have been the closest one. Trey and Todd battle it out a pretty good bit. They're both from the Memphis area. Todd recently moved to Nashville. Cody will be taking a 3. So this is for the tie on the last hole. He's hit two jumpers in the last about 5 holes. Good bid, just a little low. So as long as Todd can put that one in, he will be your champ. Will with a birdie putt. So this right here is for the win. There we go. There's your champ. From Nashville, Tennessee. Trey went a little past. The wind is just howling. Oh, wow, stuck on top. Oh, man, that would have been cool to see on film. There we go. Appreciate you tuning in and checking the video out. This is them kind of wrapping up. Make sure you like the channel and subscribe. Got a bunch of cool videos coming up, some different bag and disc reviews, and some tips. I've been getting to play a lot of big tournaments lately, and just kind of gonna talk about some different things that I've learned. There's your final score. Todd with 13. Trey took the bogey, put him back to 11. Looks like he tied with Cam. So, thanks for tuning in, checking the video out, and we'll catch you next time.